Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? Am I live? Am I live? Yo, yo, yo. Oh man, let's get it, let's get it. AGS Lite episode 13. We are here. Oh, man. We are here. All right, sounds good. Everything sounding good. Yeah, we here. Let's go. Last of Us 2 Debacle, my thoughts. AGS Lite episode 13. What's good? Shout out to the chat. We got some things to talk about, man. Shout out to Gorilla Madness. What up? What up? We got some things to talk about. There's a lot of bullshit going on the internet. Man, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. It's just been so much shit going on. I don't even know where to start. I just want to start. You know what? I know where to start. The internet is full of fucking weirdos. That's where we can start. The internet is full of weirdos. Facts. Facts. Yo, what up? What up? Shout out to the chat, man. Welcome, man. AGS Lite episode 13. We here. Make sure y'all check out AGS podcast tomorrow. 4 p.m. EST. So yeah, make sure y'all there for that. I don't know who we're gonna have this week for a guest. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, make sure y'all check us out tomorrow. Beware of the chat. There might be spoilers in the chat. I don't know. I mean, is there anything that has going on that y'all don't know by this time? I mean, y'all motherfuckers must be really good at dodging shit. Is there anything y'all don't know at this point in time? Like, if you don't know anything, if you haven't been spoiled for anything, then you did a great fucking job of staying away from everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, man. Be wary, man. I don't know. A spoiler might slip out or something like that. A spoiler might slip out or something like that. I don't know, man. Be cautious. Be cautious, man, because I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to talk about this shit without saying something. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But and I mean, to be honest with you, the major spoiler of what's been leaked, most people kind of predicted it. So I don't really know. I don't know if anybody's going to be really surprised, because even before the spoilers came out, most people were like, yo, you know what I mean? Most people was already making this guess or making this prediction. So ain't nobody really going to be surprised when they actually play the game. But I'm gonna try to keep it clean for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely try to keep it clean. I gotta say, the internet, y'all, it's full of weirdos. Weirdos, man. I don't get y'all motherfuckers. So y'all already know, shit, they just leaked about a whole nother hour of gameplay a couple days ago. I watched it. I didn't watch it all. I skimmed through it. I did not watch it all. I actually skimmed through it. I didn't see the little parts that I did see. It wasn't no spoiler or nothing like that. It was more like for me, it was more like a preview. You know what I'm saying? For me. So I didn't see anything crazy while I was skimming through it. I was just skimming through it real quick. It was just some gameplay or something. I didn't even really look at any cutscenes, just was watching the gameplay. So it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing that I wouldn't want to see anyway. Like, damn, I want to see a little bit of gameplay. You know what I mean? Nothing more than you would see probably in a review or something like that. So, yeah, a lot of gameplay though. A lot of gameplay. And then some of it was still like wireframed and all that shit. So it wasn't even all the way complete. All right, so a lot of people are running around talking about they saved $60. You know what I mean? Hallelujah. I got to save $60 and shit. Like $60 is some type of fucking money or some shit that I'm going to be worried about. But hallelujah. Based off of the leaks and based off of the story or where the story is going being leaked, and people that seen it, they feel like they have dodged a bullet and they save money. it's funny because it seemed like a lot of these motherfuckers is like super homophobic or some shit like that. Listen, this is the thing, all right? I don't like what do everybody want the same stories over and over again? I don't understand that. Y'all don't want a interesting story that's going to take you out of your comfort zone, that's going to take you somewhere else, that's going to catch you off guard. Not some like I don't know about y'all, but I don't enjoy watching movies where I can figure out everything that's going to happen or anything. I don't enjoy stories where I can figure out everything that's going to happen. Like that's not enjoyable to me. That's what y'all want. Y'all want like to know exactly what's going to happen and all that shit, or you want to assume what's going to happen. You don't want nothing that's going to like take you out of that zone. You don't want nothing that's going to be like, oh shit, I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming or anything like that. I just don't understand this. If you are a fan of Naughty Dog work, right? And you heard about these leaks or you saw these leaks, we still don't know what, like this game, we saw some leaks, but the game is like over 15 hours. It's like 20 hours or some shit like that. We don't know how we get to any of these points. We don't know how the story goes or anything. This is my thing. If you are a fan of Naughty Dog, why wouldn't you give them the benefit of the doubt or of anything? Of anything. Why would you assume that something is going to be garbage just because you heard a couple of key points of the story and you don't like it? Wouldn't you want to play it first and see where it goes, how they got to that point? How did we get here? Oh, what happened? Oh my God, that's crazy. But how did we get there? You know, people running around talking about they disrespected the characters and all that shit. You played The Last of Us 1, right? Who got disrespected? Joel? Like, listen, is Joel a good man? Did y'all forget what this man did? Like, is he a good man? Is Joel a hero to you? Is he heroic to you? Is Joel a good man? Think about this. You played The Last of Us 1. Spoiler alert. Right? If you ain't played The Last of Us 1, then I don't know why you be upset. But anyway, we all played it. Was Joel a good man? He's a good man. He's a decent man. He's heroic. Remember in The Last of Us 1 where they got ambushed, him and Ellie? You know he used to be on the other side of that, right? So he used to be killing innocent people, taking a shit, and all that. Not only that, at the end of the movie, he murdered everybody just to save one little girl who could potentially save the world. So Joel is really like a selfish piece of shit. You understand? He's a selfish piece of shit. He killed all them people all because he wanted to save this one little girl who, you know, had the potential of making a cure to save the world. So he did not want to save millions for one. He's a piece of shit at the end of the day. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100. So I don't understand how anybody can feel like these characters are being disrespected. Listen, it's not your story. You are not the writer. You are not the director. You are not the producer. You are none of these things. It is not your story. People kill me when they think a story should go the exact way that they want it to go. If you want stories to go your way, then start writing your own stories. It is not your story. So it's going to be told the way that the people who created it is going to tell it. Shout out to Sosa Man, OTF. He said the same people complaining about The Last of Us 2 right now are the same people who think Battlefield 5 is a bad game because of women and not the bad maps or the settings. First of all, Battlefield 5 is not a bad game. It ain't the best, but it's not a bad game. But anyway, I hear you. I don't really get this whole woke shit. Like, oh, they on some woke shit because there is some gays in this story or something like that. Like, what's the story? I think it's like a Christian group that's against gay people or some shit like that. Like, I don't have no problem with this. What's the issue? Shout out to V Keeps It Low Key. Is there really morals in the apocalypse though? I mean, No, but if you have a chance to change things around and somebody got to die, I think you should. I mean, she was immune to the virus, so come on, man. These people is going to make a cure and potentially save millions of people. He didn't allow that to happen, so no, he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he killed all them people just to save one little girl. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, it's a casualty, but it'd have been worth it. But I don't understand this shit, yo. Like, it's not your story. Let them tell the story the way they're going to tell it. Who cares if there's gays, homosexuals, transsexuals, or any of that in the game? As long as the story is told in a decent, enjoyable way, that's all that matters. Because listen, when the game comes out on June 19th, y'all already know how I gets down around this bitch. I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all if that shit is trash. I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all. I don't give a fuck about none of these companies. If they put out some garbage, I'm going to let y'all know. I don't give a fuck how much of a fan I am of the first game. I don't care. That shit don't matter to me. If this game turns out to be trash, if the story is trash and all that shit, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to let y'all know. And y'all know I ain't going to sugarcoat it because I don't give a fuck about how none of y'all niggas feel about my opinion or anybody else. That's the problem with this internet. It's too much capping. Too much. Everybody want to be accepted by everybody. Everybody want to make sure they say the right thing so they don't piss off their followers or their viewers or shit like that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Anybody got a problem with my opinion, you can eat a dick. You dig? I told y'all that before, right? Y'all done heard that plenty of times. I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to be no YouTube star or none of that. I ain't got to make sure I watch what I say and fear of backlash or some shit like that. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I'm going to say what I want, and that's just that. You can't do nothing about it. You wouldn't do nothing about it, so you might just take what I say and go sit in the corner some motherfucking where. Like, the end of the story. End the story. I'm gonna play the game. This is the thing. I'm not jumping out the window because they have already made great games. This is the thing I was telling you about the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? If you love The Witcher 3, would you assume that The Witcher 4 is garbage? Even if you heard some things about it, would you still be like, oh, what? Oh, I ain't playing that shit. No, you're gonna put a little bit of faith into the developers because it's like, yo, I love The Witcher 3. I loved it. I love The Witcher 3. So I'm going to give 4 a shot, or any other developer that has made great game after great game after great game. You're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You think that like just right now, before we play the game, can you really be in your mind like, yo, The Last of Us 2 is going to be absolute garbage? So you really think that the developers is going to go from making one of the best games of last generation, you know what I mean, or one of the best games of the last decade? You think they really went from making one of the best games of the last decade all the way down to trash status? Really? So they went from one of the best games to complete garbage in the next game? Nah, I can't go with that. I got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Same thing I would do for Rockstar, Rocksteady, or anything like that. You don't go from one of the best games to garbage. Like, it just doesn't happen like that. Usually you go from a good game. If a game or a franchise does end up being garbage, it's usually over a period of a bunch of games. You know what I mean? You just don't go from like Mass Effect to Andromeda. You know what I mean? For most of y'all that think that like Andromeda was like terrible or anything like that. All you Mass Effect fans. You know what I mean? They didn't go from Mass Effect to Andromeda the very next game. No, that happened over games. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to go from The Last of Us to the Last of Us 2 masterpiece. I mean, The Last of Us to The Last of Us a masterpiece to The Last of Us 2 straight garbage. Like, nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I have to wait and see. And this is another thing. It's a lot. This is what I'm saying. It's a lot of capping going on this internet. Everybody that's talking about they save $60 and you're trying to sound cool. The fuck out of here. You still gonna play that fucking game on June 19th. There's no way. A lot of you dudes is frauding. You're not buying it. You may have canceled your pre-order and all that shit for the $200 joint and all that, but come on, man, let's be real. You're going to play it on the 19th. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Even if I may have some doubts over the story or from what I've seen, I may be doubting some shit. I'm not just going to automatically write it off when I only seen a few minutes and there's hours worth of hours of gameplay. I got to see how everything turns out. Do everything make sense when I'm playing this game? Does the story make sense? People feel like just because they got this strong ass looking girl or it's supposed to be like a transsexual or some shit that, oh, the game is just, it's terrible. Oh, what I read is terrible because my favorite characters may get hurt or some shit like that. It's terrible. Listen, it's a story. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Everybody's not invincible. It's the apocalypse. Anything can go crazy. It's the end of the fucking world. It's the end of the world. I'm going to play it on June 19th. I already pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the digital deluxe. I don't really care about physical and all that shit. And I wasn't trying to get the book bag and all that. I see a lot of people. Like I said, you got people frauding. I see motherfuckers talking about motherfuckers that didn't even like The Last of Us. The first Last of Us, but they on Twitter talking about they canceled the Ellie edition Last of Us 2, the $200 edition and all that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You didn't even like the first game. What made you think that you was going to actually spend $200 on the second game? Like, what sense does that make? It makes none at all. You know what I'm saying? It makes none at all. Shout out to Jet Life. He said these YouTubers are sheep fam even more excited. It's like, and then you had people that was like that act like they care about the Naughty Dog employees and all that shit. Like, oh, they deserve. I only think and the leak, in my opinion, it worked out in my favor or anybody else who really wanted to play this game. And we ain't feel like waiting a long ass time because it was delayed indefinitely. So to me, the leak was like a good thing because it's like it lit a fire under their ass, and now the game is coming out next month. Rather than who knows, we didn't know. We was all in limbo. You know what I'm saying? But people act like they care about the Naughty Dog employees and all that. Listen, as long as they're not being physically hurt and beat on and all that shit, I don't give a fuck. That's for them to deal with. They grown. You know what I mean? If they feel like conditions ain't where they want it to be, then do something else. Nobody's holding you hostage. So that's not my concern. That ain't for me to sit here and act concerned about. I don't even know these people. I don't even know they exist or who they are or now know them by name or anything. I don't know these people. So if the conditions over there ain't right, then they grown, they know how to handle it. That ain't for me to worry about. So I ain't going to sit here and act like I'm concerned about Naughty Dog employees. All right? Like some of you dudes fraud and capping want to get on the internet and try to act like you all fucking noble and shit. Oh, they're treating them bad over there. I don't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, when the leaks came out, the stories just started to go rampant, right? We heard that it was a disgruntled employee that wasn't getting paid and all that. We heard this whole story that was getting passed around about how an employee, because the game got delayed indefinitely, they wasn't going to get their bonus, and they were asking for their bonus early, but they didn't get it. Neil Druckmann and other top executives asked for their bonus, and they got it. So that pissed them off, and this guy, and they tried to make him seem like he was like a hero. This guy leaked the footage and put his family at risk and all that to save the rest of the employees. We heard all of this bullshit, and people was running with it. They was out. You know what I'm saying? Then Sony comes out with an official statement and say, listen, the leakers were not affiliated or were they ex-employees or employees of Naughty Dog or Sony, right? People like, oh, you believe that? Hold up. So I can't believe an official word from Sony, but I should believe some random user that goes by the name of I beat my dick in my mom's basement 357 on fucking Reddit. I should believe him, but I should not believe the official word of Sony or Naughty Dog. Like, make this make sense to me. I can run with it's okay for me to run with the negative shit, but the positive shit, I shouldn't believe. Oh, you believe that? Like, if they are lying, the truth will come out. You know what I'm saying? If they are lying, the truth will come out. So I don't really see no point in them lying. If it was a disgruntled employee or somebody that was affiliated with them and all that, they might as well say it now because the truth is going to come out. This is the thing. The people that are claiming that this person wasn't getting paid or they asked for a bonus and they didn't get it and all of that, where's the proof? We don't see nothing. There's no emails to back this up. There's no text messages. There's no paperwork. There's nothing to back this shit up, but I'm supposed to run with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe a company that stands to lose millions of dollars if they are lying over some random fucking user. I live in my mother's basement 308. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make no sense to me. Why lie? Because the truth will come out eventually. And it wouldn't be good if it did come out. And like, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who leaked it and why they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my concern. Again, that's not something I have to deal with. So I really don't give a fuck why it was leaked. All I know is the leak got us a release date, and it's next month. So thank you for the goddamn leak. Other than that, I don't care. But I'm gonna at least listen to the word of Sony or a Naughty Dog before a random user on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make no sense to me. I'm gonna believe Sony first. Or I just don't care. How about that? Like, at the end of the day, I just don't care. I wasn't sitting here like, God damn, who leaked this and why? I really don't give a fuck who leaked it or why they did it. All I know is the leak has gotten us a release date and it's next month. That's all I know. That's all we got, like 47 days or some shit like that. That's all I know. That's all I care about. I don't care. I don't care about none of this shit. I don't care who leaked it. I don't care why they leaked it or any of that. I don't care about none of that. All I want to do is play the game. All I know is The Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all time. So you motherfucking right, I am looking forward to the second one. Yes, I seen the leaks. I am not bothered by what's going on in these leaks because I don't know how we got to that point. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how the story plays out. I don't know what was going on to lead to this point. All I want to know is if the story is great. I can assume the gameplay is going to be good. I watched some of the gameplay. It looks awesome. You know what I mean? Y'all know. Attention to detail is on point. Bloody, violent. This is a violent-ass game. Even when you looked at the shit that they released, the pre-release shit, you see motherfuckers getting their intestines cut out and all that shit. You know what I mean? This shit is violent. This ain't no motherfucking cookie cutter, walk your dog type of shit. This is some violent ass shit. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's going on, it is violent and I love it. I don't care about none of that shit at the end of the day. I don't care why it was leaked, who did it, if they worked for Sony, if they didn't. If they worked for Naughty Dog, if they didn't. Y'all dudes, this is why I say y'all some fucking weirdos, man. Y'all sitting there right now with dirty ass drawers on, but you worrying about if fucking employees at Naughty Dog is being treated right. Or you worrying about if it was a disgruntled employee that leaked the footage or some shit like that. This is Sean be saying, y'all worrying, you got on some crusty socks. You take your socks off right now and they'll stand up in the corner by themselves. But you worrying about what the fuck is going on with others. That shit crazy. Your mom been screaming at you for 2 days to wash the dishes. But you worrying about what the fuck is going on with some people you don't even know. But you can't do what your mother tell you to do. But you want to get on the internet and act like you all fucking noble and you this fucking good guy and all that shit. Get your nut ass out of here. Niggas cracks me the fuck up, dog. Like people kill me with this shit. Kid, you got piss stains all in your bed right now. stains. Your sheets are dirty. You ain't washed clothes and none of that because you think it's quarantine. You ain't got to do shit. But yet you want to get on the internet and act like you so concerned about a story and all who did this, who did that. But shut the fuck up. You don't even know these people. Like, God, y'all be worrying about the wrong shit. All this fake hype, mad, angry, and all that shit. You ain't even played the fucking game yet. Oh, it's some woke shit. I don't know if it's woke shit or not. I didn't play it yet. I have not played it. Yes, I know there's homosexuals in the game and shit like that, or there's some gay shit, couples and all that, but I still have not played the game. They ain't no soft-ass gay motherfuckers from what I've seen. These gay motherfuckers is violent. But listen, but like I said, I want to see the story. Yes, it's a story I don't expect. That's great. That's fucking great. I want to be surprised. I want to be taken out of my comfort zone. I want to be like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I did not see that coming. What's the problem? And like I said, they have not let me down this far. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until I play it. Now, once I play the game, I will let y'all know. Y'all will be the first people to know if this shit is trash or not. Right now, I can't run with the shit that y'all running with because I haven't played it. I seen some leaks. That's it. Like I said, I don't know how this shit unfolds over the course of the game. So I can't really be mad. I'm excited. I want to play the game. I'm excited to play the game. The first game is one of my favorite games of all time. So you damn right I'm excited for the sequel. Yes, I seen the leaks like I keep telling y'all. But I got to see how this shit unfolds. That's what I got to see. I got to see how it unfolds. You know what I'm saying? If the gays win at the end of the day, the fucking gays win as long as it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? As long as it makes sense. If a gay dude in the game get his brains blown out and he still survives or she still survives, then we could say, oh, they on some bullshit. Oh, they on some bullshit. How did that goddamn gay dude survive a shotgun blast to the fucking head? That's some. Now we can say that this shit is a goddamn. It's an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Now we can say it's an agenda or some shit like that. It's crazy. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. What up, fam? What's good with you? With it, chilling, man, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Or like. Because what's the story now, right? The story from what we got so far, and I don't want to say, I don't think this is a spoiler or whatever like that, but I think there's a Christian cult that don't like gay people, right? And then I guess they are out to kill the gay people. And I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Something like that. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. They're homophobes or some shit. And Ellie is gay. We already know she's gay. She likes girls. And you know what? It could be a thing. You know, I was thinking about this, right? Ellie is gay, right? But that could be how do we know she's really gay, right? Because she ain't ever get a chance to get dick down. You know what I mean? She could be gay due to circumstances. Like she was only around a girl, she kissed a girl, she don't know no better. You know what I mean? She could be just gay to the circumstances. We don't know how Ellie would react if a dick gets shoved down her throat. She might like it, and then she might not be gay no more. She might be bisexual or some shit like that. Like Ellie hasn't been piped down correctly. You know what I'm saying? At all. She don't know. She could just be gay due to circumstances. All right? We chill. Let's see if The Last of Us 2, let's see if they try to shove a dick in her mouth. Let's see how she reacts. You know what I'm saying? If she bite it off, then okay, that's a problem. Maybe that's a problem. But other than that, we don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no problem with that. From what I've seen, I don't. We'll see how it plays out. I don't really have a problem with it. A lot of y'all are upset. Y'all saving y'all money. Y'all feel like the characters have been disrespected. Oh man, the characters have been disrespected. I'm just not feeling that right now. Anything could happen. And you know, when the world is coming to a fucking end and, you know, people are trying to survive and shit like that, anything can happen. Anything could happen. We don't fucking know. All I know, I gotta play the game first. I can't be angry like y'all, like some of y'all are, or like some of y'all want me to be and all that. I can't be angry about that shit. And it, if it's some gay shit that's going on in the story or whatever, if we know it's a bunch of homo shit going on, okay. But that doesn't mean that the story is going to be garbage. We got to see how it plays out. You know what I mean? Like I said, I seen the leaks, and one of the leaks, it did sound crazy to me. It's like, what? That is crazy. Are you serious? That's going to happen? But at the same time, I wasn't like, I don't want to play it. Fuck that. I don't want to play. I can't believe that's happening. It throws you off, but it's like at the end of the day, it's just like, wow, okay, they going there with that. They going there. Like, from what I've seen with the leaks, it's like, yo, Naughty Dog is taking it. They're going out on a limb right now. They taking a chance. You know what I'm saying? They really about to ruffle some feathers out here. I mean, they already doing it. You know what I mean? They're to me, from what I've seen, Naughty Dog got some big fucking balls. For real. They like, are they doing that? Are they really doing that? Oh shit, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it. Like, damn, they really going there. All right, let's see how this shit plays out. It's kind of exciting. It's exciting to me when a motherfucker don't do what you expect. That shit is exciting to me when a motherfucker don't do what you expect. Like, oh shit, they really going there with this one. We ain't never seen no shit like this done in our favorite games or franchises or shit like that. We ain't never seen nothing like this done. But Naughty Dog is bold enough to take that chance. And it ain't looking good for them right now because you got a lot of backlash. But I think a lot of the people that's hollering and screaming, they just hollering and screaming, man. They capping. Because you look on Amazon, as soon as the pre-orders went back up, it shot the number one on Amazon bestsellers list. Last of Us 2 is number one. I think the people that's upset is the minority. It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be no. We see this type of shit all the time. People act like they got an attitude, and then when the fucking game comes out, it sells like crazy, break records and all that fly shit. So I still think the game is going to sell like crazy and all that. I don't think nothing's going to change, man. A lot of y'all is fronting. Y'all going to play the game on June 19th. And that's just that. Shout out to Julian Merlo. He said, what's good? Hey, what's your thoughts on the Predator PS4? Predator is garbage. That shit trash. I played like 1-2 games and deleted that shit off my hard drive. That shit is garbage. It's garbage. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm just waiting on the 19th. You know what I'm saying? Before I give my opinion on anything that's going on. All this hooting and hollering that some of y'all are doing, I really don't care. Keep at it. Cancel your pre-orders. Don't get the game. Don't play it. Don't do none of that shit. But on the 19th, as soon as that motherfucker unlock, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on it. We're going to see how it turns out. It's either going to be trash, okay, or it's going to be still the masterpiece that we remember from the first one. Like I said, as long as the story makes sense and where they're going, it's all good. I don't have, like I said, from the leaks I've seen, I didn't have no problems. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? From the leaks I seen, I had no problems. Shit happens. I wasn't upset about it or nothing. I'm just like, wow, what led to that? How did they get there? What is going on? Now, I would have not rather seen the leaks, but you know what? Fuck it. People have been trying to leak the shit anyway. It's good enough that I just seen it for myself because it's going to get leaked any goddamn way. You just got them type of people that jump in your DMs or jump in your mentions and pass it off as something else. So it's all good. I'm not too upset about it because, like I said, the one major leak was something that most people already predicted. When the trailers had came out and everybody was making their predictions on like what they think was going on, everybody that was saying that same prediction, it came true. So I'm not really too hurt by that. At first I was, but then I thought about it. I'm like, nah, we kind of figured this anyway. So it's all good. I can't wait to play the game. I'm not upset with none of the leaks. I don't care about none of y'all niggas is caught up on the wrong shit. As long as the story is good and the gameplay is good, that's all that fucking matters. I also seen a leaked multiplayer portion of The Last of Us 2, but I really ain't got too much to say about that. You can tell that that shit was completely undone. Like that shit, you could just tell it was nowhere near done. So I really ain't got no opinion on the multiplayer portion of The Last of Us 2 that leaked. That joint was it's not done. They got, I don't know how old that footage was, but they got, from judging by the footage, they got long ways to go. They got a long way to go. All right, what else we got here? We got Emmanuel A. What's up? He said, Heartache, The Last of Us always been whack. Real games on May 7th. Real games on May 7th. What the fuck is May 7th? And The Last of Us has not always been whack. You tripping, sir. The Last of Us is amazing. What else I got to tell you? I was supposed to do a stream with Jack Moo Johnny for Streets of Rage 4. I'm gonna have to be real with y'all. That joint was boring as hell. Streets of Rage 4 is boring as hell. Yeah, games that was hot. Listen, man. When it comes to these games, dog, like games that was hot 25 years, 30 years ago, they just not hot no more. And I was there. I was there when they dropped. I loved them. They just not hot no more. Beat 'em up, side-scrolling beat 'em ups in today's time in 2020 is boring. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I mean, it's Streets of Rage. It's the same game I played 30 years ago. They added some juggling combos or something like that, and they changed the art style, but it's the same shit. You know what I mean? Stroll from left to right and beat up a bunch of dudes. It's boring. It's boring. It's fucking boring. They're like, things that was good 30 years ago don't mean they good now. It's like people can't get out of nostalgia, man. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I done told y'all that before. There was a time where we used to stay up all night long playing Final Fight, Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. I used to go to my homie crib. We used to play, especially Streets of Rage 2. We used to play Streets of Rage 2 all day long, dog. Fire. That was 25 years ago. That's 30 years ago, man. It ain't the same no more. It's just the things have changed. Things have changed. It's not the same. Yes, it was great back then. It ain't great now, man. The thing about this, I don't know, man. It's like people like shit that they feel in their mind that they supposed to like it. You know what I mean? Or the internet likes it, so I should like it. Like, that's the thing that goes on around here, man. You don't have to like something just because everybody else like it. You don't have to praise it or none of that shit. A lot of people just go with the fucking wind because everybody else says it's amazing and all that. It's not amazing. It's Streets of Rage. You know what I mean? Streets of Rage was a great game, but it was never nothing amazing. Even back then, it was cool. I mean, Final Fight still was the better game. Like Streets of Rage, it's a classic. Yes, absolutely, it's a classic, but it was great for its time. Now it's like, no, I'm good. I don't want to play this shit. I'm gonna go play something else that got a story, better gameplay. You know what I mean? Graphics and all that shit. I'm gonna play something that's up to par with 2020, not no shit that's up to par with 1991, 92, 93, and all that shit. Like, I'm good. Like, y'all be liking shit because y'all feel like y'all have to like it. Like, I don't have to like this shit just because it was great 30 years ago. I don't have to like it now. Streets of Rage is boring as hell. I started playing Streets of Rage 4. I had it on Xbox. I got it on Game Pass. But first of all, the Game Pass version wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? It barely was working. And then they gimped the settings. They gimped the Xbox version, period. I don't know why. So I got it on Steam. I went and I bought it on Steam because Steam had all the graphical settings. But after I did that, I realized that, well, the graphical settings didn't really change anything. So this is a waste of money. So I refunded it on Steam, and I can't even play it on Xbox because it just doesn't on Game Pass PC because it just doesn't fucking work. It starts up sometimes and then it don't. So whatever. And I was going to play it with Jack Move, and I'm like, yo, this shit going to be boring as fuck. I just didn't feel like it. Shout out to Sosa. He said, thinking about a next-gen Battlefield, a modern futuristic setting has got me excited. And DICE got an extra year. What do you want from the next Battlefield? Yeah, pretty much a modern setting. No more World War shit. No more World War II and all. No more of that. No more. No more. Go back to modern setting. That's all I want. That's all I want right now. Is a modern setting. Like I think like to me, Streets of Rage 4, it's like if you like it, you like it. That's cool and all that shit. If you know, it's whatever. But come on, how many times you really gonna play that game unless you fucking trophy hunting or something like that? Because they got like trophies, they got them tedious ass trophies like beat the game as this person, then beat the game as that. You got to beat the game as each character to get a trophy and all that extra shit. Like, unless you trophy hunting, that's the only reason why you would probably play that shit over and over again. But other than that, I don't really. That shit has no replay value in my opinion, unless you want to work on some fucking combos or some shit like that. I was like I said, I was playing it and I was just bored. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like playing this shit. I was gonna do a live stream with Jack, but I'm like, yo, this shit boring as hell. Boring. Glad I got that shit on Game Pass, which it don't even fucking work. But it's all good, man. I just want my PS5. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, me too. Hold on, what else we have? I seen something. Oh, May 7th is the Xbox event, right? That's May 7th. Yeah, so the first Microsoft Xbox event for next gen is going to be showing off third-party games. So basically, this Xbox event that's coming up on May 7th is for everybody. Everybody will be able to enjoy this event, even if you don't give a fuck about an Xbox, because it's all third-party for the most part, which is it's funny as hell. How your first event for your next gen console is going to be about third party? Like, what the fuck? This is why they're going to get slaughtered again, man. Xbox is going to get slaughtered again. And it's their own fault because they're not pushing their first party studios, man, or their first party games. Why your first event got to do with third party? Just like when they the first like advertisement for the Xbox One. It had no gameplay in it. It was all about TV features and all that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they got to get it together, man. They got to get it together. The fuck give a fuck about all this third-party shit on Xbox? Like, it's going to be nice to see because now we can see what like I said, this event is for all of us because we're going to be able to see what these next-gen games are looking like. You know what I mean? As long as they show some gameplay. So, yeah, this event is for all of us. It's for all of us. So make sure y'all check that out on May 7th. Oh, man, that's funny. The first event is third party. Yeah, I seen a leaked concept art. I don't care about none of that shit, dog. It's like, come on, man. Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson yet. I don't give a fuck about no concept art. I don't pay attention to no concept art or none of that. I pay no attention to that. Just like that new Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed game. I didn't even watch the trailer. Once I heard that the trailer was all CG, I didn't watch it. What the fuck am I watching a CG trailer for from Ubisoft at that? No, I'm good. I already know it ain't gonna be nothing like the game. I'm good. And that's from anybody. I don't care about CG trailers. I don't watch them. I'm not interested in the CG trailer. I might watch a CG trailer after actual gameplay has been released. I might check out a CG trailer or something like that. But other than that, I don't pay them shits no attention, yo. That shit does not represent the game. That shit does not represent the game. Just look at them trailers for them PC exclusives and then look at the game. Yeah, that's what you get on consoles too. No, I'm good. Remember that CG trailer for Dead Island? Remember that joint? That trailer was amazing. Then you played the game, Garbino. Trash. Trash. CG trailers are completely pointless. I do not care about them. I do not want to watch them. They are completely pointless. Especially if I have not seen actual gameplay yet. No, I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to Lakers Rams. He said, should I get a PS4 now or wait for the PS5? My PS4 broke a few months ago and only would get it for Last of Us 2 and Ghost. Yeah, I think you should get that PS4 now, unless you can wait. If you want to wait all the way to the PS5 for Ghost and Last of Us 2, nah, player, I think you better get that PS4 now. They ain't that much. You can find a used one or whatever. They ain't that much. Yeah, that Dead Island trailer was amazing. That CGI trailer for Dead Island, the first one they showed, it was amazing. When you look at that trailer and then they showed the gameplay, it was like, what the fuck? What happened? This is not a representation of the actual game in no way, shape, form, or fashion. It's crazy. No, I'm not playing Animal Crossing, man. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 on Game Pass, PC, of course. Yeah, I like it. I had almost beat it on PS4, but I never finished it on PS4. I didn't drop it or nothing. I think I was game sharing with somebody that had it, and I stopped game sharing with them, so I wasn't able to finish the game. And I always wanted to finish it, so I just got it on PC, and playing it on PC is so much better than the PS4 version. But yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 right now. That thing lit. I like the game. Story is pretty decent. Combat, I love the combat. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Something different for me. I never beat a Final Fantasy game, so I'm definitely gonna beat this one. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, man. What I think about Xbox 15 Studios, I don't think nothing, man. I gotta see what's up. I don't think nothing. I can't wait to talk about this Last of Us, man. I can't wait till the game come out so we can actually talk about this shit, man. I can't wait. Like, after this game come out and we all play the game and we beat it, that's when the real conversations are going to start, man. Right now, all this speculation shit, all this assuming and all that shit is in the way. All this capping, all this fraud shit going on right now, all that shit is in the way. I can't wait till the game drop. We play it, we beat it, and then we can talk. Then we can have a conversation about what the fuck is really going on. Because right now, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit going on right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of bullshit right now. People assuming, people upset, and all that shit. No, because I don't really care to hear people's opinions on some leaked footage. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even half of the game. I don't really care to hear your opinion on some leaked footage and rumors and all this bullshit. I don't really care to hear your opinion on that. I want to hear everybody talking when the game is out and we done played it and we done beat it. That's when I want to hear shit. That's when I'm going to pay attention. And that's the type of conversations I want to join in on. Right now, dog, it's just a bunch of bullshit. People upset for no reason. People all in their feelings because the story that's being told is not the story that they want, as if they wrote the motherfucker. You didn't write it. It ain't your motherfucking story. It's not your story. So no, it may not come out the way you wanted it to come out, but that does not mean it's a bad story. Point blank, period. It don't mean that it's a bad story because it ain't come out the way you wanted it to come out. Because the characters didn't turn out the way you wanted them to turn out doesn't mean that it's automatically a garbage story. We got to play the game and see how everything connects and comes together. Point blank, period. Even after the leaks and all that shit, we still have to wait and see. And some of them leaks didn't even make sense, especially when they was like trying to put down like bull points and all that. Some of that shit didn't even make sense, dog. Like, motherfuckers just was saying shit. Like, no, we got to just wait. That's all. That's it. Wait till the 19th. After the 19th, after we play this game, we all beat it, then we can talk. You know what I mean? Then I would love to hear people's opinions and how they feel or why they feel this way or why they feel that way. That's when it'll be interesting. Right now, it's not really interesting. It's just a lot of motherfucking faggots. That's the funny thing. Y'all got a problem with the homo shit that's going on in this game, but yet y'all running around acting like a bunch of faggots. So what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Once the game come out and we beat that shit, then we can talk about it, man. That's the conversations I want to have, or that's the conversations I want to hear. You know what I mean? I want to hear that type of shit. Like, damn, I played it, I beat it. Okay, now I can give, I can give you my true opinion on what actually happened. Because right now, man, y'all acting like a bunch of faggots. The same shit y'all upset about is the way y'all acting. So what the hell is going on? This shit ain't making no sense to me. This shit ain't making no sense to me. Those leaks are hey, listen, like I said, if those leaks, listen, man, if the leaks got you not wanting the game, that's on you. You're a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Your pussy is bleeding, clean the fuck up. You got a pussy. You talking about homo shit and you got a pussy right now. Your pussy is bleeding right now. But you got a problem with homo shit and all that. Your pussy is bleeding. You got a pussy. Listen, man. Call me whatever you want to call me. I'm waiting until the actual game releases before I pass judgment. That's it. I'm waiting to see the story for myself. I seen the leaks. I'm not bothered by the leaks because I want to see how it all plays out. Once I play the game, like I told you, I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I ain't been doing it. I ain't gonna start doing it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. That ain't me. It ain't never been me. You dig? I'm gonna play the game, and if the story is some bullshit, if it's some trash, I will let y'all know. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm gonna do a first impressions on this game too. You know what I mean? That's something I don't really do no more. I barely do YouTube videos anyway. You know what I mean? I do the podcast and I do some AGS Lite from time to time, but I'm really not YouTube. I'm not the YouTuber I once was. You know what I'm saying? I used to do reviews, impressions, all that shit. I don't do none of that shit no more. But for this game, I'm gonna do an impression, and I'm probably going to do like a spoiler cast or some shit like that. Like, we're gonna talk about this. We definitely gonna talk about this. I'm gonna do my impressions, and then after I beat it, definitely gonna have a spoiler cast or some shit like that. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see if everybody that's pussy bleeding right now. We're gonna see if they pussy is bleeding for a reason, or if their pussy bleeding right now. We're gonna see if it's legit. Right now, and I think it's too early to see if it's legit or not. Your pussy just bleeding for nothing. The same shit you got a problem with is the same way y'all acting like a bunch of faggots. So we're going to see. We are going to see, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait for June 19th, man. I can't wait, man, because I really want to talk about this shit. I really want to see the game, play the game, and see what's really going on. Facts. Shout outs to Wrath the Emperor. He said they tan packs is filled up. Shout out to you though, 8. Yo, appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. At the end of the day, we're gonna see, man. I can't wait to talk about this shit, dog. I cannot wait. Right now, it's just a bunch of bullshit, yo. Like right now, it's a bunch of bullshit. People judging the game off of the leaks. People ain't played the game. People don't know how shit going to turn out. People don't know why these things happen. You know what I mean? Or none of that shit. People are upset in the direction or some of the gameplay changes and all that. Some of the character changes. People are upset. Like I said, I love The Last of Us, the original, the first Last of Us, but that don't mean that I feel like Ellie or Joel has to be treated a certain way. And if they ain't treated a certain way, I'm a feel some type of way about it. Nah, like I said, if it makes sense to the story, I'm good with it, man. Whatever happens, if it makes sense to the story, I'm cool. As long as they're not going out their way and just doing some off the wall shit. I mean, some of the things they are doing, you might think it's off the wall, like holy shit. But I think it's off the wall in a good way, because I think like it's not what you expected. That's what I think. I think it's unexpected. Like, wow. And you've never seen really a developer do some shit like this in a game where it's like, as popular as a Last of Us. Like, this is some shit that's like, hey, man, it's provoking conversation. I'm good with it. But I just want to talk to people. I want to have the same conversations after the game is released. Once the game is released and we beat the game, then we can talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. Somebody said, who knows? Somebody said I'm wasting money. I ain't wasting money. Yo, first of all, I don't want to be this guy because this ain't me, and I ain't even this type of dude. But $60 ain't nothing, fam. I'm just gonna be real with you. Oh, no, I got the digital deluxe. Well, listen, I ain't even pay $60. I mean, I got a share partner, so I paid $35. He paid $35. I paid $35. So I only paid $35 for the digital deluxe. You did at the end of the day. But if I didn't have a share partner, I would have paid the $70. You know what I'm saying? It's not a waste of money. I ain't worried about that little chunk change, man. And I ain't even that dude. I don't even get into all that, man. I don't even get into all that. I'm not that guy, man. But I ain't worried about $60, fam. Not for something I want to play. Not for something I want to play. I don't feel the way y'all feel. So to me, I'm not wasting a damn thing. I'm buying the motherfucking game. I'm buying the game. Period. I ain't wasting shit. It's something that I want, something I want to play, so I'll pay what I have to pay for it. Even though I only paid $35 for the deluxe edition, the digital deluxe, I would have paid the full price if I had to. Probably end up buying it again if they come out with a remastered version. If it's that good, we'll see. We'll see. The thing y'all gotta realize is that I'm just not jumping out the window over the leaks. That's it. I'm gonna give Naughty Dog the benefit of the doubt because they haven't let me down yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't let me down yet. I love Uncharted, the Uncharted franchise. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I even love that game that they did way back on the 3DO called Way of the Warrior. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? And then The Last of Us 2 was great. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they know what they're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Now, if I had any doubts, like if the last game was trash or some shit like that, then I could be like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this shit because the last game was trash. I ain't fucking with this. But that's not the case. The last game, to me, is a masterpiece. The last game, to me, is one of my favorite games of all time. So why would I not be excited for the motherfucking sequel? Or why would I not give them the benefit of the doubt to think that they are going to tell a great story? Like I said, you just don't go from a masterpiece to trash. No. Like I said, any developers that have went from great to trash over the years, you saw it coming as the games went on. You didn't go from Mass Effect to Andromeda. You didn't. You went from Mass Effect to a better game, which was 2, to another good game. People had a problem with the ending or whatever on 3. But you didn't go from Mass Effect 1 to Andromeda. Nah, it was a build-up by the time it got to the trash, how some of y'all feel. I actually like Andromeda. I beat that shit. That's the only Mass Effect game I ever beat, actually. And I liked it. But I'm not invested into the franchise like some of y'all are. I didn't come from the first one. So, you know what I mean? But, yeah, when the last time you seen a developer make a great, awesome, amazing game and then the next one was complete shit? I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. You dig? So I got to get them the benefit of the doubt. Even the shit I heard about, the rumors you hear about the next GTA. Oh, the next GTA 6 is going to be this, and it's going to be they're giving you the game in pieces and all that. Like, I ain't feeding into that shit until I see it for myself. I'm going to give Rockstar the benefit of the doubt because they haven't let me down yet. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that their next game is not going to be trash or some garbage or something that I don't like. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know why? Because they have earned that. It's all about earning your respect as a gamer. Some of these companies should have earned your respect by now because they haven't let you down yet. So if you hear something negative about their next game or something like that, and they have never let you down, you should be like, yeah, I can give them the benefit of the doubt. I doubt it. I doubt it's going to be trash or just complete garbage or whatever like that. A lot of people's problems with The Last of Us 2 is because they don't like the direction that the story went. Like I said before, they want the story to go the exact way that they want it to go, as if they are writing it. People feel like the characters have been disrespected. I don't feel like that. I feel like if it makes sense, then it's cool. As long as it makes sense, man. And on June 19th, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out on June 19th. We're gonna find out on June 19th. I can't wait till we all play this game, and then we can come back and we can talk about it. You know what I mean? We can. That's all I can't wait for. We can come back, we can talk about it, and we can see if the story really turned out to be absolute garbage. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all know. I don't hold no punches. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't care. I like Naughty Dog. I love Naughty Dog as a developer. I love Rockstar, Rocksteady. I love all these companies as a developer. But if they come out with some trash, I'm gonna let you know about it. I ain't gonna fucking damage control for these motherfuckers. The only reason why I feel the way I feel right now is because they haven't let me down yet. And also, we haven't played the game yet to see how everything comes together. We need to see how everything comes together before we can jump out the window. You know what I'm saying? Just like with, Avengers and Infinity War, movie's amazing. That movie is amazing, right? Masterpiece in my opinion. One of the best superhero movies ever. Easy, right? So when Avengers Endgame was on the way, motherfuckers was hyped. Super hyped. I was so hyped for that motherfucking movie. It's the only movie that I ever pre-ordered. Like, it's the only movie that I ever was waiting for the pre-order link to go live. Like, I woke up early in the morning to go and pre-order my tickets for Avengers Endgame. Like, they said that the tickets was going live at like 8, 9 o'clock. I was up 10 minutes early, like sitting there refreshing the page, ready to reserve my seats. Because the first movie was so amazing. I assumed the second movie was just going to be just as good or better. Well, we already know how that turned out. in my opinion, Endgame was trash. Like, it was trash. You know what I'm saying? It was trash. But even if the story would have leaked before it came out, I still wouldn't have ran with it. I still would have had to go. I would have gave them the benefit of the doubt because I would have been like, yo, Infinity War was so great. It's no way they can fuck this shit up. And to me, they did. I mean, I know a lot of y'all love like Endgame and all that shit. Y'all think it's amazing. I think that shit is garbage. And you know what's even crazier? I bought that movie because the end fights was good, right? The ending of it was cool. I bought that movie on day one when that movie came out on 4K Blu-ray, like August of last year. I bought that movie day one, August of last year, and I still have not watched it yet. I have never watched Avengers Endgame at home, and I've had the movie since August of last year. Still haven't watched it. You know what I'm saying? But because of the first movie was so great, I assumed that the second movie was just going to be just as good or better. Turned out it wasn't. But what I'm saying is you have to, you know what I'm saying? I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I assumed that it was going to be great because of their last project, and I felt like they wasn't going to let me down. But we see how that turned out. And that's the thing with this Last of Us shit. Like, I got to play it first. I can't just jump out the window. I got to play it first. And if it turns out that it's trash, then I'm going to tell y'all, dog. If I could tell y'all that Endgame is trash after how I feel about Infinity War, man, I don't watch Infinity War. Man, yo, I watched Infinity War on Netflix. Think about that. I got the 4K digital copy, and I got the 4K disc, and I watched the 1080p version on Netflix. And I didn't plan to do that. I think I was just strolling through Netflix, and I came to Infinity War, and I was like, damn, I just want to watch the beginning, right, of Infinity War. That's like one of my favorite parts. So I turned it on, and I was planning on just watching the beginning. And also I was curious to just see the quality of it in HD. I ended up watching the whole goddamn movie. You know what I'm saying? So if I could come out and say that Endgame was trash after how I feel about fucking Infinity War, then you know I'm gonna come out and tell you about motherfucking Last of Us 2. You know what I'm saying? I ain't holding no punches. Shout outs to Mega. He said, what's the difference between a bad story and a story that didn't turn out the way you wanted? I think there is a difference, right? There could be a difference between a bad story. Because you cannot, okay, there could be a story that you don't agree with, but it's not bad. It's just that you ain't really digging it. And then you just got a story that's like, it's bad. Like, no way, even if you try to look at it from another point of view, it's like, nah, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this story is bad. It's just bad. No way, it don't matter how you look at it, it's bad. But then you can have a story where you like, it ain't a bad story, but I definitely understand why. It ain't a story I like, but I can understand why others like it. You know, you got stories like that. So I think that's the difference between a bad story and just a story that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out. And you should never want a story to turn out any type of way. I think that's the problem too. Why do you want a story to turn out the way that you're thinking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what makes a story great. When you're watching it and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to turn out. Like I said before, if you're watching a movie or playing a game and you know exactly how everything is going to play out, where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? You know how everything is going to play out. Why even, like, that's not good. That's not good to see shit coming and all that. I don't know why y'all want stories like that. You know what I'm saying? I want a story that's going to catch me off guard. I want a story that's going to throw me off. I want a story that I didn't expect. You know what I mean? That's the type. That's what makes great stories, especially if they are executed right. You know what I mean? If they execute it right, then that's a great story. I don't want a story I can figure out or that I want or I know what's going to happen. Or I want this guy to survive. I want that guy to die, and I want this guy to survive. Like, nah, I don't. Nah, I just want to watch the story, watch it, and be surprised on what comes with it, especially if it's executed right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that just because a story. I'm not saying just because you didn't expect something in the story that it's good. Nah, it still has to be executed right. It still has to be a good story. But I just want a story that's good and a story that I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. Shout out to Randy Bills. He said, suck that gas, suck that gas. You dig? God of War disappointed the fuck out of me. Story mostly. Yeah, God of War. You know what? You know what? The God of War 2018, right? God of War PS4. Of course, y'all already know I was super excited for that game. Man, I was hyped for that game. Y'all know I'm a God of War fan. I'm a God of War fanboy even. Y'all know I was hyped for that game. And I remember when I was first playing that game, I remember thinking to myself that I didn't really like it. But I also remember thinking to myself that I felt like I'm supposed to like it. You know what I mean? Like at first I didn't feel, I'm not gonna say I didn't feel comfortable or something like that, but at first I thought I was like, I'm supposed to like this. I cannot say I don't like this game. Because, you know, the quality of the game was great, the production was great and all of that shit, but I didn't really like the game. But I felt like I couldn't say that. Like, I'm not supposed to say that. Like, what? What the fuck you mean you don't like this game? And at first I remember like not even wanting to say that shit. Like, I felt like I didn't want to say it out loud. Like, yo, I don't like this game, man. Because, you know, everybody was going crazy for that game. You know what I mean? The Metacritic score was high. Everybody is praising that game on the internet. Even till this day, everybody still love, you know, it's the best God. Like, I don't know. That's one of the games where, like, when people say it's the best God of War, I just be like, come on, man, you ain't played the other God of Wars. You couldn't have. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I just can't accept that opinion. I don't know. That's like the only game where I cannot accept that opinion, dog. And I don't usually get caught up on people's opinions. They don't make me mad or anything like that. I'm usually the one that's making everybody mad with my opinions. Y'all see how I go on Twitter. Pussies be bleeding over shit that I say. I don't really care about what others say. I can keep it moving. It don't bother me in the slightest. But when I hear people say that God of War PS4 is the best God of War, I just be like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, you ain't played God of War 3 talking that dumb shit. You ain't played God of War 2. Like, you couldn't have. Like, no, that shit is not. Man, come on, it is not. But at first I felt like I couldn't keep it real with that game. I'm like, yo, I gotta, I don't know. Then I was like, you know what? I'm like, hold up, who the fuck am I? I mean, I'm the fucking truth. That game is garbage. And that is just from a story standpoint. The story was, I don't really like it or whatever. It's not that great. And I don't like, of course, y'all already know, I don't like Kratos, that fake ass Kratos. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't like that shit, dog. Like, I just don't like the game. You know, repeated boss fights, fighting the same boss over and over again. The highlight of that game is the first boss fight, which is your last boss fight. Also, no, that game is overrated, dog. I'm sorry, it is. It's overrated. The combat and all that good. The graphics are good to a certain extent. Yeah, all that, but I just don't. I don't like the game, yo. I just don't like that shit. I don't like the game. I don't like it. But at the same time, it's like, yo, it's God of War. Like, because I love God of War so much. I love God of War so much that it's just like, yo, that's God of War, yo. Like, it has the name. It has the fucking name. It has some similarities to God of War, but yo, that's God of War. How could you not like God of War? You know, I know how everybody gush over that game. I just think, like, no, dog, that game is not fucking with God of War 3. It does not fuck with God of War 3 at all, man. Boss fights, none of that shit. None of that. Maybe the combat is better and shit. That's to be expected. It's the newer game on a new on a new generation or whatever like that. And even God of War 3 combat is very, very good. But, you know, PS4 combat is really good. And like I said, it's a polished game. It's well put together and all that shit. I just wasn't feeling that shit. You know, the boss fights were mediocre. You know what I mean? Let's be real. The God of War boss fights on PS4 was mediocre. You fought the same troll like 8 times. All they did was change his color. Like, come on, man. Other games would get fucking destroyed for having repeated boss fights over and over. Like, how many times you had to fight a troll? How many times you had to fight them fucking rock monsters and shit like that? Like, how many times? Jesus. And then the other boss fights, like when you fought the 2 brothers, that was boring. And then the dragon fight, that was cool. That was cool. And the first fight was cool. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas are tripping. No, I didn't play Give Me God of War difficulty. What does that matter? Why would I play a game I barely like on the hardest difficulty? What does that matter? Give Me God of War don't make the game no better, dog. Playing it on the hardest difficulty do not change the repeated boss fights. Playing it on the hardest difficulty does not give you the real Kratos. Playing it on the hardest difficulty does not change the story. The shit is still garbage. Yo, what difficulty did you play it on? I didn't play it on the hardest difficulty. I could barely play the game on normal. What the hell makes you think I want to play that shit on the hardest difficulty? Come on, man. I don't play games that I don't like on the hardest difficulty. That's a no-no. That is a no. Give Me God of War does not change the game. It's still garbage. It's still the same shit. Did you play it on Give Me God of War? Oh, what does that do? That change everything? Did that change the game? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change the game. It doesn't change the game. It's the same game. You still fight the same bosses over and over again. You still got that whiny little brat with you. You know what I'm saying? It's still a fucking imposter of Kratos. It's the same game. Shit don't change the game, dog. If you played it on easy or the hardest difficulty, it's still the same story. Trash. Shout outs to Thanos' boss. After reading the leaks, what's your meta for Last of Us 2 now? I can't wait to play it. That's my meta. I can't wait to play it. The leaks didn't bother me. I just want to see how everything turns out. I just want to see how it all comes together. The leaks ain't bothering me. I ain't played the game. It's too much game missing for me to be bothered by those leaks. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of the game that's missing. So I got to play the game and see how it all turns out. But as of right now, I can't wait till June 19th. Can't wait. Too much game left. Too much game left. I need to play something out of what I normally play. Yeah, that's why I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 right now. So that's out of my norm. And I'm enjoying it too. Pretty good. I'm having fun with it. I mean, I almost beat it before on PS4, but it's even better on PC. So I'm having fun with that shit. The last of two will be game of the year. Nah, I don't want to play Final Fantasy 7. I'm good. I couldn't even finish the demo. I couldn't even finish the demo. I don't want to play that shit. And if I did play it, if I did give it a chance, it would be on PC. I definitely don't want to play it on consoles. Not at all. Definitely don't want to play that shit on consoles. It would be on PC. Kratos is fat as hell. Y'all niggas stupid. That nigga they talking about something, he old now, and that's why his voice changed. But yet he got bigger. He got more muscle mass and shit though. Nah, they need to bring back my man TC. People be saying dumbass shit in the comments. Y'all some weirdos, man. Told y'all niggas weirdos. Am I doing a live stream on May 7th? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What is going to be like an inside Xbox, right? I don't know. This is all next gen, right? This inside Xbox. I know they showing third party. It's going to be all next generation. I probably would do a stream for that. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I might ride with that. I might do a stream for that. If it's all next generation, then yeah, I'll probably do a stream for that. If it's all next generation, I'll probably do a stream for that one. But that's if. PS Now. Yeah, the original voice actor was from Living Single. I forgot what happened. I think they didn't want to pay him, man. They didn't want to pay him, so they just moved on and shit. Yeah, they didn't want to pay him and shit. And you know, it's funny. I don't remember seeing like too much of a backlash when we found out that he wasn't coming back. I guess because he a black guy, so you know, a lot of y'all white dudes was like, "Oh, I don't care." But yeah, they didn't want to pay him or some shit like that. So he moved on, and they went and got that gay dude they got now, that gay black dude and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The only game that blow my mind this gen was Horizon Zero Dawn. Nah, fam. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. But yeah, I'll probably do it. If it's gonna be all next gen, I'll probably do a live stream for that. That should be fun. See what they show. I hope they showing some gameplay. I don't want to see no cinematic trailers. I don't want to see none of that shit. I want to see some gameplay. I would like to see somebody holding a controller and playing the game. That's what I would like to see. I don't want to see no cinematic shit, no edited shit with the best angles and none of that. I want to see some gameplay. I think a lot of people running around and shit trying to shit on The Last of Us just to have something to do and shit like that. See, that's the thing too. See, what I was just telling y'all earlier is like I don't be affected by nobody's opinion and shit. So I see you see the shit on Twitter and all the shit that people are talking about The Last of Us. To me, it doesn't bother me at all and shit. Not one bit. I'm still excited. I already pre-ordered it, and I can't wait to play it on June 19th. Like, none of that shit bothers me. You can call it whatever you want. I know people was calling it. It's the Ma'am edition, The Last of Us 2 Ma'am edition. People hitting me up. Oh, Hard 8, The Last of Us 2 is going to be trash. I don't give a fuck about how none of you weirdos feel about the game. Not one bit. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. I'm still playing that shit day one. Day one. And I hope it's just as good as the first one or better. That's what I'm looking forward to. So I don't really care about what y'all got to say about The Last of Us 2, dog. I don't care what kind of names y'all gave it. I don't care about this SJW shit y'all saying it is, this agenda, this woke. I don't care about none of that. None of that matters to me. I will still be on that motherfucker day one. I am still excited. You cannot kill my vibe for this game. So y'all can make up all the names y'all want. Y'all can shit on Neil Druckmann, Naughty Dog, PlayStation. I don't care about none of that. I'm still playing it day one. When I see it on my timeline, I just scroll right on by. I just keep it moving. Not affected in the slightest. I just keep it moving. So y'all can make all the names y'all want. Y'all can say all the shit y'all want to say. Oh, Hard 8, you're wasting money. Oh, it's going to suck. Oh, it's woke. It's this. It's that. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I will be playing that shit on day one, and I hope it's everything that I hope it is to be. A masterpiece. That's all I'm going for, just like the first game. You did. Yeah, they called it the Ma'am edition or some shit like that. You know, they got that dude from GameStop. Remember that transsexual from GameStop? It's ma'am. It's ma'am. Remember the dude kept calling him sir? It's ma'am. So yeah, they called it The Last of Us 2, the Ma'am edition. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that. I'm on it day one. I'm on it day one. I don't care. Y'all can call it whatever y'all want. Like, yeah, it's like motherfuckers trying to kill my vibe and shit. Like, they gonna kill my vibe. Me, Hard 8, the truth. You gonna kill my vibe over something I want to play? Never that. Never that. You can say what you want about it. You can talk negative until you blue in the face about that motherfucker. You still can't kill my vibe. I'm on it day one. That thing already pre-ordered. Already pre-ordered. And I'm glad I pre-ordered. That thing is already pre-ordered. Exactly. They be mad as shit because you don't feel the way they feel about that shit. Oh, I hope Hard 8 isn't. Oh, I hope he ain't woke. Oh, it's woke bullshit, Hard 8. The game's gonna suck. Please don't play it. Don't play it. Nope. While y'all niggas screaming into your motherfucking echo chamber, June 19th, I'm going to be going in. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be a good story. I think it is. Like I said, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because they haven't let me down yet. Naughty Dog has never let me down. They make great games. I love their games. All their games be lit. So I don't have no reason to doubt them this time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I play it and it turns out to be some bullshit, then that's a different story. But I'm damn sure it's not going to be on this negative Nancy shit before I even play the game, especially when they haven't let me down with any of their other games in the last 10, 12 years, 13 years. You know what I'm saying? They haven't let me down with any of their other games in the last 13 years, so I'm not going to be a negative Nancy now. I'm going to play it myself. So I think this story is going to be great. Can't wait to play it. And that's just that. People's like, oh, the Metacritic score, what you think it's going to be? I think it's going to be over a 90. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be over a 90. I know the game is going to be under a microscope now, but I still think it's going to rate over a 90. Easy. Raph the Emperor, yo, comment section, need a red cape. They super mad. Yeah, like I said, they haven't let me down over the last 13 years, man. Since Uncharted 1, they haven't let me down. for any game that I played from Naughty Dog. All their games have been great. I beat them all multiple times. I had no problem, so I'm not going to doubt them now. You know what I mean? If all of their games since 2007 has been great to me, why would all of a sudden I doubt them now just because they're going into a direction that I'm not familiar with? Just because they're going in a direction that I'm not used to? Just because they're going into a direction that I might not be comfortable with? Just because they're going into a direction that I might not support in real life or some shit like that? It doesn't, no. I'm going to play it myself and then make my judgment. But for right now, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because they have never let me down. That's the thing. They never let me down. See, if their last game was trash, then it would be a different story. If The Last of Us was trash or it wasn't that great, then it would be a different story. But that's not the case. Their last game was great. Uncharted 4, Lost Legacy, good games. Lost Legacy wasn't great. It was good. You know what I mean? Kind of slow. Didn't pick up till like chapter 8, 9. But it still was a great game. Good game. Good game. Uncharted 4, great. Uncharted 3, 2, 1, love them. So I don't have no reason to doubt their direction right now because they have not let me down. Like I said, if they have been letting me down all these years, then I could be like, yeah, it's probably going to be some trash, just like the rest of their fucking games. But that's not the case. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, look at a game like Halo Infinite, right? Halo Infinite. Halo 5 to me is garbage. Halo 4 was garbage. All the Halos are garbage to me, right? Except 3. 3 was pretty fun. But since then, all them Halos been garbage. So yes, going into Halo Infinite, I have no type of, I have no, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? I have no faith in that game being good. That's what I'm looking for, right? I have no faith in Halo 4 being great. Why? Because the last couple of ones were garbage. So I have no faith in the next one. Now, if the last couple of Halos were... Now, if you're a person that think the last couple of Halos were great, were good, then you can assume that Halo Infinite is going to be good. You're going to be like, shit, I like the last 3 or 4, so I don't see why this one's going to be any different. That's the same thing with The Last of Us 2. It's like, yo, I like the last couple of their games. Why do I think this one's going to be any different? Because they're going into a different direction that I'm not comfortable with? Because they're going into a direction that I'm not used to? Because they're going into a direction that I don't expect? Because they're going into a direction that's not my direction that I would want them to go in? Nah, I'm not that dude. So I'm going to play it and see what happens. And if it turns out to be garbage, then we'll speak on that. But right now, I can't run with the crowd right now. I can't jump on the bandwagon and hate it for no reason just because some homosexuals might be at the front of the story or some shit like that. Like, that shit just don't bother me, dog. I just want to see if they are telling a great story. That's it. You feel me? Can you understand that? Can you understand that? Can you understand that? Why? See that this is some of the weirdos I be talking about, right? This is some of the retards I be talking about. Why is a 40-year-old Neil Druckmann writing romantic fiction about a 14-year-old biracial lesbian? Yo, is this not like... It's a story. You know what I'm saying? It's a story that actually takes place in real life. It's a fucking story. Is there 14-year-old lesbians out here? Yes, there is. What the hell? It ain't even on no romantic shit. Like, motherfuckers is just trying to survive together. In the middle of surviving together, they share a kiss. Oh, it's so romantic. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I just watched this bitch getting there cut a fucking zombie head off. You got no problem with that, right? No, that's no problem. I mean, people getting their brains blown out, people getting gutted. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. No, that's no problem. But show a fucking girl kissing another girl. Oh my God. What? How could they? They have crossed the line. That one release, that one, what was that? That E3 footage that they showed Last of Us 2. We see somebody strung up to a tree and get their stomach cut open and their fucking intestines fall out. But your problem is a girl kissing another girl. What the fuck is going on around here? Can y'all make this make sense to me? Make this make sense to me. The bitch in the same video, you see somebody get decapitated. Somebody gets decapitated. But your biggest issue is another girl kissing another girl. What is going on? Somebody make this make sense. That's what you up in arms about? That's the problem? How could they? Oh, this is some lesbian shit. I don't got no problem with lesbians at all. Two girls kissing is not a problem. Now, it'd be nice if the girls look more like girls, but at the end of the day, it's still two girls. I don't have a problem with that. But you do? Somebody's guts just got cut out. Y'all seen it? Go look at the video. They got this motherfucker hanging. Ellie is laying in the grass. She's watching. This motherfucker is strung up. They sliced this nigga's stomach open and his intestines fall out. I love it too. It was great. But you ain't got no problem with that. But two girls kissing, oh no. This is where you draw the line, huh? I would never understand this type of shit with you fucking weirdos. You dudes are weirdos. This bitch running around, stabbing knives through people's throats. All that shit. Even killing dogs. I'm surprised y'all white people ain't going crazy over that. Killing dogs. Hitting motherfuckers in their eyes with hammers and shit. No, all that's great. But oh no, she just kissed another girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's the lesbian of us. Oh my God. She just kissed another. Oh my God. No, and damn well, they just got done jerking off the gay porn. You just was watching two bitches eating each other pussy out, and then the very next window of your PC, you talking about, oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. You motherfuckers cracks me up, dog. Y'all crack me. I know y'all niggas is watching porn and it ain't all fucking heterosexual porn. Like male on female. Come on, man. You watching two bitches daisy chain and all that shit. Knock it off. But then when it comes to this game, you got a problem because two bitches kissing or because she kissed a black girl and all that. Whatever. They are young. They kids. They experiment and they don't know no better. They were born during the fucking apocalypse. It's not a big deal that Ellie kissed a black girl. Who gives a fuck that little weak ass kiss? Who gives a damn? She just damn near cut somebody's head off. You ain't had no problem with that. But you worrying about a kiss. Y'all niggas is weird to me, dog. Like that shit is the least of my worries. I don't kiss, because it's true though. Like, I just was watching two bitches kiss on this porn. I was just watching some porn where bitches was eating each other pussy and kissing. Now I'm going to come over here and watch this gaming video and act like I'm mad because two bitches was kissing when I was just jerking off to two bitches kissing? What the fuck is going on? That's that fake shit. Y'all want to talk about Naughty Dog is woke? Y'all get on the internet and act fucking fake noble and like you got all these morals and you just was jerking off to lesbian porn. And you know you was. You know you was. Or if you are in a relationship, if your fucking girl came home and was like, yo, I want to have a threesome with one of her friends that you've been lusting off of, you're going to be like, no, I'm good. Sharon says she want to eat my pussy. You want to see that? No, I'm good. Fuck. That shit's crazy. Y'all niggas need to knock it off, man. Stop getting on the internet acting like y'all somebody y'all not. Like you this noble, person and all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. Y'all niggas is frauding and y'all know it. You know it. God, y'all gotta stop this shit, man. I got to stop this shit. Give a fuck about two bitches kissing on a video game. I don't care. I was not bothered by that. When I was playing the DLC for Last of Us and she kissed the girl, I wasn't tripping like, oh my God, what is this? I don't want to play this shit no more. What is this lesbian shit? I don't want to play this shit no more. It was like, oh, all right, cool. It makes sense to the story. It didn't come out of nowhere. It makes sense to the story. You know, girls do this shit in real life too, right? You know what I mean? A lot of girls can tell you about their college days or how they was just chilling with their friend. Next thing you know, they getting their pussy ate or they didn't kiss the girl and all that. Remember that song? Who did that song? One of them pop stars did that song, I Kissed the Girl and all. Like, this shit be happening in real life. Like, that shit is realistic, dog. It ain't too many girls that you meet that ain't never did anything with another girl. At least kissed them at least once. They may not want it as far as like eating some pussy or some shit like that, but you better believe a girl you know done kissed another girl, whether they were drunk, playing around, experimenting in college or some shit like that. You better believe it happened. So to see that shit happen on the, you know, the DLC, it wasn't out of the ordinary. Like, yo, these are two girls that's always with each other. They're friends. They don't know nothing. They were born during the apocalypse. They don't really know anything. They just bullshitting, dog. Like, it's really not that big of a deal, man. Y'all niggas be tripping. I don't know. It's weird to me to find men got a problem with like two girls kissing. The only problem is if they could look more womanly, that would be nice. Because we seen how they nerve. That's the thing. That's the one problem I could say I have. Like, the female representation by Naughty Dog is like, because even when you look at the girl that she was kissing in The Last of Us 2, if you look at the real life version of her, she looks more like a woman. You know what I'm saying? But when they put her into the game, they changed up her features and they made her chest smaller and shit like that. And it's like, what are y'all doing that for? In the game, she like an A cup, but in real life, she like a C cup. What did y'all do that for? Like, if you're gonna have these women in these games and you're gonna represent these women, y'all know that women got curves and shit like that. Like, most women have curves and shit like that. They're busty and all of that. Like, why change her overall look? If she got big titties, then she got big titties. Leave it there. Why change? Why make her titties smaller? Like, what is the point of that? That's the only thing. That's the only like major problem I got with Naughty Dog is like, if you are gonna be on some feminism shit and equal rights and all that shit, then stop making women look like fucking men. Don't try to downplay their features. You know what I'm saying? If she's a busty woman, leave it like that. If she's a curvy woman, leave it like that. Don't go in there and start touching up shit, make her look more in line with a fucking dude. That don't make no sense to me. That's like the only fucking problem. Shout outs to Righteous Kung Fu. Too many dudes on the timeline grandstanding, shaking my damn head. That's true. That's the only problem. Like, y'all want to have all these women in the game. Y'all want to have feminism, y'all want to feminism and all that. And y'all want to represent women and all that shit. Then leave women the way they are. They did a side-by-side picture of the girl that plays, I don't really know all the names yet because I ain't played the game, but y'all know the girl that was kissing Ellie in the reveal of Last of Us 2, the girl that was kissing Ellie, her girlfriend or whatever, they had a side-by-side comparison of what she looked like in real life to what she looked like on the game. You know what I'm saying? And they downplayed her womanly features. They toned down her womanly features to make her look more in line like a dude. Like, why? Why? That shit is whack. That's the only thing that I really got like a problem with so far. Like, if I want to have these women in these games, yo, women can be strong women and still be curvy, right? Women can be strong women and still have big ass titties or some shit like that. Like, a strong woman is not based on her physical features. Like, they think like a strong woman can only look like a man. Like a strong woman can only be like a flat ass fucking A-cup woman or some shit like that. A strong woman can only be muscular or some shit like that. No, you got strong women out here that's fucking curvy and they look soft and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they got features of a goddamn woman. Like, leave them alone. Like, that's the only problem with Naughty Dog. It's like they want their women to look like men, and that shit's annoying. That's annoying. But other than that, I really don't have no problem with anything else thus far. Dina, right? Dina. Yeah, Dina. Yeah. In real life, she's like way, like you look at her in the game and then look at her in real life, her chest area is much bigger in real life. And Naughty Dog purposely fucking toned down her chest. Like they made it small, like an A-cup. Like, why? Why? Leave the fucking woman alone. Y'all want a woman in the game? Well, this is how this woman is built, so leave it alone. I mean, they're using motion capture of everything. Her face, her body, all of that shit is being motion captured. And then after they capture her body, they go back in and they tone it down. That's not representing the women. That's some old other shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. I'm really acting like Neil Druckmann is a storytelling visionary. Listen, he hasn't let me down so far. What he wrote The Last of Us, right? And then he wrote Uncharted 4, right? Or co-wrote it or whatever like that. I have a problem with none of those games. Why do y'all want me to have a problem with Neil Druckmann if he hasn't let me down yet? You see what I'm saying? He hasn't let me down yet. So why should I have a problem with this man? He hasn't given me a reason to have a problem with his storytelling. At this point, the games that he's responsible for writing, I like them. So why should I have a problem with him? Like, I don't get that. Like, y'all got an agenda with Neil Druckmann for what? Unless you don't like his games. The games that he's responsible for writing, if you don't like them, then okay. I get it. But for people that do like the games that he's responsible for writing, why would I have a problem with him now? Like, that doesn't make no sense. He kicked Amy Hennig out. I don't really know about all the details with that shit, dog. And again, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I would have liked to hear her story, her Uncharted story. I wanted to hear. I always was more interested in what she was going to do with Uncharted 4. But what we got, it's good. It's good. It's great. It's great. I ain't had no problem with it. It's a couple of plot holes and shit in it that you can pick apart, but overall, it was cool. Games need better physics. I really want to see this next gen. Yeah, games definitely need better physics. Actually, my mistake. According to the credits, Neil solely wrote The Last of Us, one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, Phil Spencer said a lot of people approached him. That's why we got the okay. I mean, regardless of how it goes, I think it's regardless. I'm ready to see what these next generation games are looking like. So I hope it's gameplay. I'm ready to see what these next gen games look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see what we got coming. What we got coming. I'm definitely ready to see what we got coming. Yeah, I mean, people got a problem with, writers putting in their own agenda into their games. I don't know, man. I don't know where I stand at with that type of shit. I don't really know where I stand because at the end of the day, it's like they're telling their story. If they're telling their story and they want their story to be authentic to the way they feel, I guess that's not really a problem. I think some people is just like, yo, we don't care how you feel. Write a story that doesn't mention all that type of shit or something like that. I don't really know, man. I guess I don't think that far into it. I just is the story good or not? That's it. I think that's as far as I go. Is it a good story? Yeah. Did I enjoy the story? Yeah. That's it. I think that's as far as I go. I don't really think about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I think some of y'all just be thinking too much into this shit, yo. All I need, just like I told y'all before, like even with this whole console war shit, like I don't care about none of that shit. Make a good game. That's all I care about is good games. I don't care what platform they on or none of that, whether it's PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Just make a good game. Is the game good? That's all that matters. The platform it's on don't matter. Now, of course, you would want all of the games to be on PC because you got the performance that go with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to play, if I have to play a game on PlayStation because that's the only place I can play it, then that's what I'll do. If I have to play a game on Xbox because that's the only place I can play it, then that's what I do. But if I got a choice to play said game on PC, then that's what I do. But I'm going to play that game wherever I can play it because all I care about is good games. I don't care about nothing else. Even if it's on a Nintendo Switch, if it's an actually good game on a Switch that I really wanted to play and that's the only place I can play it, then I would get a Switch to play it. Period. At the end of the day, that's all that matters is if the game is good or not. If the platform got a game that I want to play, that's it. Y'all be looking too deep into this shit. Is the story good? Yes. Okay. I don't care about who wrote it and what's their beliefs or none of that shit. Was it a good story? Yes, it was. That's all that matters. Or if the story was garbage, okay, the story was garbage. That's it. It's kind of like black and white with me. It ain't too hard to understand. It's black and white. Good game or not. Good story or not. That's it. Black and white. That's it. Black and motherfucking white. Y'all be going way too overboard for this shit, dog. Y'all be getting too mad, upset over the dumbest shit. Black and white. Good game or not. Good story or not. That's it. It's that simple. Super simple. All the politics behind the scenes, all that developers ain't getting treated right and all that is none of my concern. I can't do nothing about it. I don't know all the facts or none of that shit. I don't know nothing. Black and white. It's really me. Good game, good story. Yes or no. That's it. Y'all worrying about how people getting treated. Oh, they fuck Naughty Dog. They treat their employees horribly. No, we didn't seen. What about the employees that say they love working at Naughty Dog? We're going to ignore them too? Y'all got to understand, when it comes to anything in life, you're always going to have people that don't like it and people that do like it, or people that's in between. It don't matter what it is. That's anything in life. You're always going to have people that dislike it. Nobody likes anything 100%. Everybody likes it. No matter what. Whatever game you think is a masterpiece or whatever game you think is the greatest game in the world, there's people that say, nah, it's not that good. Whatever food you think tastes amazing, there's people that say it's nasty. Whatever TV or electronics or consoles or whatever that you love, whatever you love, there's people out there that don't love it. So yes, at any of these companies, you're going to have people that don't like working there, and then you're going to have people that love working there. Just like you got employees that say that working for Naughty Dog is terrible. On the other hand, you got employees that say they love it and they wouldn't have it no other way. So that just comes with the territory, man. That comes with anything. Some of your favorite YouTubers, you can think, yo, I love this YouTuber. He's great. He makes the best videos. And then you got some people that say, oh, I don't like him. It's just life, dog. It's just life. There's no way around it. Everybody loves Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is a legendary game, but I'm quite sure there's people out there that don't like Chrono Trigger. This nigga Mega Drake, he got a hard on for fucking Neil Druckmann. Oh, development hell. Was you working there? Was you there? Is you part of the development team? How you know what the hell was going on in that motherfucker? And again, there's people that have no problems. We already seen employees come out and say that they love working at Naughty Dog. So it's development hell. This nigga Mega Drake, this nigga got, you sleep with fucking Neil Druckmann cock in your mouth every night. That dude lives in your mind rent free. You just can't stop talking about Neil. What did he do to you? He wouldn't touch your butt. Like, what is going on? That motherfucker got you mad. Development hell. Was you working there? That's all I want to know. Do you work at Naughty Dog? How the hell you know what's going on? You know just as much as everybody else. Nothing. Jesus. What about the people that say they love working at Naughty Dog? They lying? What about them? The people that say they love working at Naughty Dog, they're lying. But the people that say it's hell, they're telling the truth. Like, which one is it? Like, God, why are you worrying about that shit? This is what I don't understand. Why are you worrying about what's going on at a place you've never been to? You're not a part of and you never will be. Why the hell do you care? Why? You probably just got finished beating up your girlfriend if you got one. But yeah, you get on the internet talking about some employees you don't even know exist. Jesus Christ, shit's crazy. This dude, Mega Drake, what is it? Mega Drake 47? Damn, Neil Druckmann dick is in his ass right now. Damn. I'm not defending nobody. The same way that you hating on them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming from the other side. That's what I be saying. This is the shit I be saying about y'all dudes. It's okay to talk shit about them, but it's not okay to fucking not believe in half of that shit. It's okay to be negative, but it ain't okay to be positive at no point. And that's especially if you don't have no reason to really be negative because you're not there. You don't know what's going on. And again, you're being negative, but there's people that say they love working there. So why is it not okay to take their word? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to go with the negative shit? Why do you have to believe in all the negative shit, but you can't believe in none of the positive shit? See how that go both ways? Oh, why are you defending them? Why are you bashing them? I can ask you the same motherfucking question. You ain't got nothing to back up your theories. You got a bunch of rumors and shit like that. You don't have nothing to back up. You ain't see nothing. Ain't no leaked video come out of the work conditions or none of that shit. You had a few employees that didn't like their job. That goes for the whole world. And then you got employees that do like their job. So why take any side? Just be like, yo, it doesn't concern me. I'm not there. I don't know. It doesn't concern me. Game development is definitely hard. It's definitely something that I couldn't imagine doing, especially when you're coming out with the type of games you're coming out with. That's another thing. It's like people don't have common sense. Like, it's no way that you can think making a game like GTA 5 is easy. You know what I'm saying? Or wouldn't be tough. There's no way you can look at a game like The Last of Us and think that it's not going to be tough. Like, games that get these high praises and all that shit, it's not easy, dog. If that was the case, everybody would be making great games. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Everybody is not making great games. This shit is not easy, man. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. All I'm gonna do is play the game on June 19th, and then I'm gonna make my opinion from there. Then I'll give my opinion from there. June 19th, after we play this game, then we can properly talk about it. We can properly make our, we can give our opinion based on actually playing the game. Right now, it's like people are just mad just to be mad or something like that, or just to have something to do, or just be able to go the other way. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck people problem is right now without actually playing the game. Like, I don't know. They see a couple leaks. That doesn't. I mean, there's a whole lot of story that we didn't see yet. There's a whole lot of story. There's a whole lot of gameplay that we haven't experienced yet. So I can't be mad over some shit I haven't even experienced yet. I got to see where this shit goes. That's just the bottom line. I got to see where it goes. Y'all can be mad all y'all want. I'm gonna feel the way I feel. Y'all can feel the way y'all feel. I got to see how this shit goes for myself. I'm not running with no fucking leaks and none of that shit. I'm gonna play it and see how it all unfolds. That's what it comes down to. See how everything connects. See if it all makes sense and was a good story told in the process. That's what I'm gonna do. Sue me for actually waiting to play the game before I have an ultimate opinion on what's going on. Sue me. But we're gonna see if it's a good story being told. I want to see how it unfolds. And does it all make sense? Sue me for waiting for that. Y'all dudes can run around with your fake mad and all that shit. Y'all can do all that. I really don't give a fuck. I'm going to wait. The leaks didn't bother me. The leaks didn't bother me because it's not my story. The leaks didn't bother me at all because, like I said, I'm going to see how everything unfolds. That's it. I'm gonna see how everything unfolds. The leak didn't bother me. I didn't look that much into the leaks. I seen it. I'm like, oh shit, Naughty Dog, go in there. That's about it. I just want to see how it unfolds. I didn't think none of the leaks were bad to me. Like I love The Last of Us 1, but that don't mean that I'm against the story going into a direction that I didn't expect. I'm good with that. I love the first game, and just because the story not going in the way that I would expect or something like that, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Good. I'm glad they're doing something different. I'm glad I'm not getting the same old story that we always get in these games. I'm glad. Thank you. I just hope it all connects. I just hope it makes sense when it's unfolding. That's it. I'm glad I ain't getting the same story we always fucking get. I'm glad I ain't gonna be able to predict what's going on or what's gonna happen and all that shit. I want to be totally surprised. As much as I can be surprised after I've seen a couple leaks that I've seen. But I'm still good. There's still a lot of game left. A lot of game. So be mad. You can critique the game all you want. Like, you can critique it all you want, but you ain't played it yet. A lot of y'all critiques are coming from some shit that y'all ain't even played yet. You know what I'm saying? You got to see how it, don't y'all want to see how they got to the point? Okay, if you look at the leaks and you don't like it, wouldn't you like to see how they got there? Wouldn't you like to see if it makes sense? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you like to see that? Like, damn, I'm not really feeling the leaks. I'm definitely not feeling what I've been seeing so far, but I definitely want to play it and see how we got to this point. I want to know what happened, how we got here. Does it make sense? Is there a good story told either way? If y'all want to go off the deep rails and be mad right now, then I guess you can do that. But I'm not. Yeah, a lot of context is definitely missing. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot missing. I just ain't got the energy right now to be mad about that shit before I play it. Or be upset in any type of way. I just ain't. The only thing I was upset about is like delays and all that. Like, damn, just get the game in my hands. That's it. Other than that, I ain't really got the energy right now to worry about the game until I play it. It's a lot of content, a lot of game. Like we only seen. I know they just leaked like an hour. Like I said, I skimmed through it. I didn't watch it all. And there was no. I didn't see no leaks during my skimming. I ain't even see no cutscenes and none of that. And I didn't want to watch no cutscenes anyway. Like if I did see a cutscene, I just kept going, skimmed through it, just looking at some of the gameplay and shit like that. But there's a lot of game there. Like we only seen, the spoiler was only but how long? Wasn't even that long. So, or you may have seen a picture or some shit like that. It's a lot. It's a lot there. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot that we got to see and understand how it all plays out. That's it. People get upset because you're not upset. People get upset because you're not upset with the leaks. Other people get upset. Why aren't you mad about these leaks? They suck. Why aren't you mad? I want you to be just like me. sort of like the reason why they mad. I want this story to be exactly how I wanted this story to be. Why aren't you mad at these leaks, Hard8? Please be mad at these leaks like I am. Don't wait to play the game. Why would you do something like that? No, assume, just like me. Don't wait to play the game, Hard8. Be mad right now. Come on, join us. No, don't wait to play the game. Be mad now. No, I don't. I choose not to be mad now. And I just can't get mad over something that didn't make me mad. Like I seen the leaks and I wasn't upset. It was just like, wow. Holy shit. But I wasn't like mad, like, what the fuck? Why would they do something like that? No, I want to see how it play out. I'm good with a story in a different direction. I'm good. I'm good with a story that's taking me out of my comfort zone or that's going in a way I didn't expect. I'm good with that. So I am not mad. I can't give y'all, we'll see how it turns out after I play the game. Once I play the game and I beat the game, then I can give y'all how I feel. Like, yo, this shit was garbage. None of this shit made sense. The leaks definitely was on point. You know what I mean? The leaks definitely showed everything it needed to show without you even playing the rest of the game. I'll let y'all know all that shit. But I just can't get mad at this moment. Sorry. I can't get upset at this moment. I gotta wait to play the game. I got to. I can't join y'all in y'all mad crusade against Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog. I can't do it. Yeah, they said. Yeah, I heard. I heard the game was over 20 hours. Yeah, I did hear that it was over 20 hours. So, I mean, that's even more proof that there's a lot of context missing. You know what I'm saying? That's even more proof that there's a lot of context missing. So, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait to play it myself, and then I'll make my decision on how I feel about it. I just can't get mad right now. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. Where's Master Wayne at to save us? Master Wayne? I don't know where he's at. But I already pre-ordered the digital deluxe. I'm excited. Can't wait till June 19th. We got like 47 days or some shit like that. So that should fly by in a breeze, man. It should be here. Before you know it, the game should be here. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Can't wait to play it. And I hope it's everything I think it's going to be. I hope it's an amazing game, just like the first one. And yeah, man, that's all I can hope for. Yeah, May about to fly by. May is about to fly, hopefully. Hopefully this thing can fly by and we can get this game in our hands and it be on and popping. Hopefully. I just know I can't wait. That's all I know. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm done talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? AGS podcast tomorrow, so I'm quite sure we'll talk about it some more. Get the other people opinions on what's going on, the other podcast members, and we'll go from there. But I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, I saw the Elite multiplayer. That joint was nowhere near done, so I ain't really got a lot of opinion on the Elite multiplayer. That shit ain't nowhere near done. That joint was still in bad shape. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to all the Super Chat supporters. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters, man. Appreciate all the support. For the people that's mad, because I'm not mad, stay mad. Let your pussy bleed. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Righteous Kung Fu. Stay Corona Free 8. I know Georgia opening up. Yeah, they opening up, but I ain't. Yeah, so make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST for AGS Podcast, episode 94, something like that. But yeah, we be here tomorrow, so make sure y'all check us out. But I'm about to get up out of here. I'm done talking about this shit, man. I'm just gonna wait till June 19th and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Stay mad. Y'all can stay mad. I'm not gonna waste too much energy on it. I'm just gonna wait till June 19th, and then and go from there and see what happens. See if the game is bad or is it good. We're gonna find out. That's all I know. We are going to find out. So yeah, I can't wait. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Hard 8. Catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gone. Deuces.